expert would dismiss it. Most of the time because it's new, and several times is that someone else would listen to the conversation or would hear me suggesting it. I don't care whether the experts say one thing or another. Scientific endeavor, and it took me a while to recognize that, and it was a lot of wasted opportunities. So to the young people,
I will ensure the Yagami name lives on.
carve your own path. Now, of course, you will be just do it. Your father.
First blood.
What have you learned? And she
Enemy spot!
Double kill.
later in life, when all the kids went back to university and finished, but she planted in me the intellectual curiosity in valuing learning. And my love of philosophy came from attending classes that she took. I was they inspired me later on. I'm very different than my colleagues, as you can tell, because my upbringing was quite different. I'm doing physics or astrophysics because of circumstances. At age 18, I was asked to serve in the military, and
Help me!
First blood.
and that brought me to I went to the Institute for Advanced Study at Princeton.
Double kill.
At which point, I said, okay, I cannot give up. It felt like
Triple kill.
the position at Harvard because nobody wanted that. They first selected someone else, and that someone said, I don't want to be in the junior faculty at the Harvard Astronomy Department because the chances are very small. And then they gave it to me. I didn't care much because I could go back to the farm any day. And after that, I was tenured. And actually, a decade later, became the a sense of, that it's more important to do things than to talk about them.
I love the
My apologies, but MIT Mind and Hand, I love the root of philosophy that you gained from your mom and if we could take a small deep philosophy,
First blood.
some small I read the number of extensions appealed to me because they were authentic. Sartre declined the Nobel Prize as we discussed, but he also was mocking people that pretend to be something better than they are. He was living an authentic life that is sincere. Another philosopher that advocated this spiritualism. That really appealed to me.
That's probably my favorite existentialist quote.
Yeah. And he died at a young age in an accident.
Triple kill.
That's quite surprising. He appeals to the young people.
People that it's a childlike wonder about the world and feel unapologetic. Because like most philosophers are very strict adherents to technology and to practicing academic philosopher. And Nietzsche was full of contradictions and he just, he was just this big kid with opinions and thought deeply about this world. And people really trusted that. And surprisingly, there's not enough people like that throughout history of philosophy. That's why
the best way to corrupt the mind of young people is to agree with the common view, and it goes back to the thread that went through our discussion.
you kind of suggested that
Epicurus was a very wise person, according to Christian.
First blood.
Thanks.
It's an interesting philosophy.
Triple kill.
Thanks.
We often kind of don't contemplate the ends. Kind of plans and goals and you have these possibilities.
Sources here.
You bring a lot of stuff over and over.
But you have to be careful not to be depressed by it, because otherwise you lose the vitality, right? So I think the most important thing to do in your short term is appreciation that you're alive. That's the first thing. You will not be around.
First blood. Double kill.
Ancient Romans, they
Thanks. I need blue wall.
Double kill.
Help me!
And they had, for a good reason, someone
Thanks. I need glue wall.
forget that you're normal. Well, you're something one of the most
Thanks.
I'm afraid they will be silent. I'm afraid they will be silent. I think
Resources here.
process that you should get satisfied by learning
Resources here.
that there is a meaning. In fact, as far as I can tell,
Thanks.
exists, and it's to our existence because we, as a civilization, we live just another planet on which life dies. And look at the big scheme of things. Who cares? Like, who cares? And how can we assign significance? The meaning of life is this. If we could life, nothing would be around. So I think we should just enjoy the
First blood. Double kill.
Why? Because it makes
Help me!
work, and sometimes people
Thanks.
is in conflict with science. Outside, the meaning that you assign to all of this, but it helps you appreciate the world better. So in fact, I would think that a religious person should
The young Tatsuya knows how to get things done.
appreciation of what's around you. It's like if you buy in a grocery, you buy something, a bunch of from the outside exactly what kind of thing is inside, but if you open it up and it's appreciate better the message. Right? You pay the same amount of money, but at least you know what's inside. So why don't we figure out what the world is about, the things that the dark
First blood.
your own I think
Help me! Enemy spotted.
other books and articles
Head there.
should definitely read. Thank you so much. It was not a waste of thought. I learned
Kill all cooldown.
Double kill.
Zero fasting app or intermittent fasting, electrolytes, basket meal delivery service, and archive history podcast. Your choice. Fasting.
Need equipment.
Discount and support this podcast. And Albert Einstein. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity is its own reason for existence. We cannot help but being all.
go! Enemy spotted!
The calculation I came to is that you can read 1,000 books in 50 years. All of the components are there to engineer
Help me!
Conversation with Tim Urban, author and illustrator of the amazing book
Thanks!
called Wait But Why. This is the Lex Friedman podcast. To support it, please check out our sponsors in the description. Now, dear friends, here's Tim Urban.
Triple kill.
Big and small, from the observers to the all quality films, mysterious or beautiful. The very big and the small. The very small seems a lot more.
Need equipment!
I mean, the very big, I feel like we kind of.
Go, go, go!
First blood.
General, relativity can tell us how the movement of body.
Thanks! Help me! Help me! Help me! Head there! Help me! Head there!
Maybe you could have some giant life form. Just seems like, I don't know.
Triple kill.
Finger monkey to a blue whale on this planet. I don't know. Maybe gravity. You can think of life as a thing of self-determining organisms, and they still
Head there!
Maybe it's just organisms all the way down.
Head there!
First blood.
Humans are weird because we kind of emergence. Communities and societies are very specific. You know, the individual ants are always cooperating with each other for the sake of the colony. So the colony is this unit that is the competitive. Humans can kind of go, we take the elevator up and down emergence tower psychologically. Sometimes we are individuals that are competing with other individuals. That's where our mindset is. And then other times,
I will ensure the Yagami name lives on. Young Tatsuya knows how to get things done.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Thanks. Resources here. Need equipment. Thanks.
So we're right in between and
Resources here. I want it, thanks.
say we are smaller than we are big. But if you want to go down to the Planck length, we're very quickly bigger than humans. So if you think it's strings. Yeah, strings, exactly. Strings.
First blood.
Yeah. I mean, human is a, not really a size, but when we talk about some of these nutrients,
Double kill.
so that's like, I mean, the proton is really small. Like, really small. Yeah, the small gets like crazy.
Triple kill.
Civilizations out there. Is it zero? Is it equal? Is it almost endless? Like the observer universe, is teeming. Guess why I have that? I would say that there is. I think running a Monte Carlo simulation this paper by a couple years ago, you probably know about it. I think that the mean equation multiplication. We ended up with
First blood.
if you go outside Milky Way now, which is the meat.
Oh,
Some of these multipliers in the Drake equation. So, for example, the probability that light if you actually extend it to
Help me!
double kill.
long tail, where I forget the exact number, but it's like just alone, like, so, you know, I think it's like intelligent life in the galaxy, but you can keep going, and I think there's like, you know, a non-zero outcomes there that have us as any life in the observable universe at all is non-zero. It seems incredibly counterintuitive. It seems like, you know, when you mention that, people think you must be an idiot because, you know, if you picked up one grain of sand on the beach and examined it all the way through, it's like saying, well, maybe this is the only one that has. Probably not. They're probably the So, and then the other hand, you don't see the evidence of
First blood. Double kill.
So one interesting is the great filter.
Resources here.
Behind us, in front of us. The reason that is to get to think about different things and ensure the survival of intelligent civilization or lead to the destruction of civilization. That's a very important question to be asking. We'll talk about some of that. The other one is
Need equipment.
satisfy the possibility. We're just good job.
First blood.
I'm sure if there was lots of life, we're not that rare. We're not some crazy weird species that hears and has different kinds of ways of receiving signals. So they would probably be able to, if you have
Help me.
Triple kill.
radio waves and heavy waves and lots of things. So they're communicating
Thanks.
when trying to communicate with us, and it's just we're too dumb to receive the signals. It's like, well, they're not doing a great job. Considering primitive speech
kill.
It gets to that realm where there's something that more than meets the eye.
Well, yeah, but not so religious and spiritual often have this kind of woo characteristic. Like people write books about them, then go to wars over whatever the heck is written in those books. I mean more like it's possible that collective intelligence is more important than individual intelligence, right? It's the ant colony. What's the primal organism? Is it the ant colony or is it the ant?
Yeah, I mean humans, just like, any individual ant can't do shit. But the colony can make this incredible structures and has this intelligence. And we're exactly the same. I mean,
Yeah.
you know the famous thing that, no human knows how to think of penicillin. Have you heard this?
No.
Basically, I mean,
This is great.
There's not a single human out there has absolutely no idea how to make a pencil. So you have to think about, you have to get the wood, the paint, the different chemicals that make up the yellow paint. The eraser is a whole other thing. The metal has to be mined from somewhere, and the graphite, whatever that is. And there's not one person on Earth who knows how to kind of collect all those materials and create a pencil. But together, that's child's play. It's one of the easiest things. So, the other thing I like to think about, I actually put this as a question on the blog once. There's a thought experiment, and I actually want to hear what you think. So, if a witch, kind of a dickish witch, comes around and she says, I'm going to cast a spell on all of humanity, and all material things that you've invented are going to disappear all at once. So suddenly we're all standing there naked. There's no buildings. There's no cars and boats and ships and no mines, nothing, right? It's just the Stone Age Earth and a bunch of naked humans, but we're all the same. We have the same brain, so we all know what's going on. And we all got a note from her, so we understand the deal. And she says, she communicated to every human, here's the deal. You lost all your stuff. You guys need to make one working iPhone 13. When you make one working iPhone 13 that could pass in the Apple Store today, in your previous world, for an iPhone 13, then I will restore everything. How long do you think? And so everyone knows this is the mission. We're all aware of the mission. Everyone, all humans. How long would it take us?
That's a really interesting question. So obviously, if you do a random selection of 100 or 1,000 humans within the population, I think you're screwed to make that iPhone. I tend to believe that there's fascinating specialization among the human civilization. Like there's a few hackers out there that can solo build an iPhone.
But with what materials?
So no materials whatsoever. It has to, it's virtually, okay, you have to build factories.
Right, and
to fabricate, okay.
You're going to mine them, you got to mine the materials where you don't have any cranes, you don't need,
okay, you 100% have to have everybody's naked.
Everyone's naked, and everyone's where they are, so you and I would currently be naked on the ground in what used to be Manhattan. Right?
So no building.
Grassy island.
Yeah. So you need a naked Elon Musk type character to then start building a company. So you have to have a large company then.
Right. It's easy to know where is everyone? Oh shit, how am I going to find other people on each?
But we have all the knowledge.
Everyone has the knowledge that's in their current brain.
Yeah. I've met some legit engineers.
Crazy polymath people.
Yeah, but the actual, because you said, it's like the original Mac, like the Apple II, that can be built. But
even that,
even that's going to be tough.
Well, I think part of it is a communication problem. If you could suddenly have, someone, if everyone had a walkie-talkie and there was, a couple, 10 really smart people who were designated the leaders, they could say, okay, I want, everyone who can do this to walk west, until you get to this little hub. And everyone else, and they could actually coordinate, but they don't have that. So it's like people just, and then what I think about is, so you've got some people that are trying to organize, and you'll have a little community where a couple hundred people have come together, and maybe a couple thousand have organized, and they designated one person, as the leader, and then they have sub-leaders, and okay, we have a start here, we have some organization. You're also going to have some people that say, good, humans were a scourge upon the earth, and this is good, and they're going to try to sabotage, they're going to try to murder the people and who know what they're talking about.
The elite that possess the knowledge.
Yeah. Well, and so maybe everyone's hopeful for we're all civilized and hopeful for the first 30 days or something. And then things start to fall off. People start to lose hope, and there's new kinds of governments popping up. New kinds of societies, and they're they don't play nicely with the other ones. And I think very quickly, a lot of people will just give up and say, you know what, this is it. We're back in the Stone Age. Let's just create, agrarian. We also don't know how to farm. No one knows how to farm. There's even the farmers, a lot of them are relying on their machines. So we also are going mass starvation. And that, when you're trying to organize, a lot of people are, coming in with, Spears Day fashion and trying to murder everyone who has
It's an interesting question. Given today's society, how much violence would that be? We've gotten softer, less violent.
And we don't have weapons.
So we don't have weapons.
We have really primitive weapons now.
Well, we have a kind of ethics where murder is bad.
Right.
It used to be less, human life was less valued in the past, so murder was more okay, ethically.
But in the past, they also were really good at figuring out how to have sustenance. They knew how to get food and water because so we had no idea. Like the ancient hunter-gatherer studies would laugh at what's going on here. They say, none of you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And also the amount of people, feeding this amount of people in the Stone Age civilization, that's not happening.
So New York and San Francisco are screwed.
Well, whoever's near water is really screwed. So that's sort of, you're near a river, a freshwater river. Anyway, it's a very interesting question, and when it does, this and the pencil, it makes me feel so grateful and like excited about, like, man, our civilization is so cool. And this is, talk about collective intelligence. Humans did not build any of this. It's collective humans is a super intelligent, being that can do absolutely, especially over long periods of time, can do such magical things. And we just get to be born. When I'm working and I'm hungry, I just go click, 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 and like a salad's coming. The salad arrives. We think about the incredible infrastructure that's in place for that quickly, just the internet, the electricity, first of all, that's just powering the thing. Where the amount of structures that have to be created for that electricity to be there. And then you've got of course the internet, and then you have this system where delivery drivers, and they're running bikes that were made by someone else, and they're going to get the salad, and all those ingredients came from all over the place. And it's just so. I think it's like I like thinking about these things because it makes me feel like just so grateful. I'm like, man, it would be so awful if we didn't have this, and people who didn't have it would think this was such magic we live in, and we do, and like, cool, it's fun.
Yeah, one of the most amazing things when I showed up, I came here at 13 from the Soviet Union, and the supermarket was, and people don't really realize that, but the abundance of food, it's not even, so bananas was the thing I was obsessed about. I just ate bananas every day for many, many months, because I haven't had bananas in Russia, and the fact that you can have as many bananas as you want, plus they were like somewhat inexpensive relative to the other food, and the fact that you can somehow have a system that brings bananas to you without having to wait in a long line, all of those things, it's magic.
I mean, also, imagine, so first of all, the ancient hunter-gatherers, you picture them gathering and eating all this fresh fruit. No. So do you know what an avocado is? Beer. And the fruit of it, the actual avocado part, was like a little tiny layer around this big pit. It took almost the whole volume. We've made crazy, like, robot avocados today that have nothing to do with, like, what they, so same with bananas, these big, sweet, and not infested with bugs and they used to eat the shittiest food. And they're eating, uncooked meat, or maybe they cook it and it's frozen and things rot. So you go to the supermarket and it's just it's like crazy super engineered cartoon fruit and food. Then it's all this processed food, which we complain about. In our setting, we complain about